Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex. Merry Christmas, or, Christmas Eve. Happy holidays to everybody out there. Hope you're having a good time. Today I want to talk about the new packages that are for sale in the store because it's got people feeling some type of way. It's a bit of mixed feelings. There's some tokens for the Gwenpool uniform, and so we're going to get into that. But before we get into that, I have a little bit of self-promotion. I'm going to be live on Christmas Day. Well, Christmas Day for people in North America, December 25th. That would be, either the night of the 25th or early morning on the 26th for you people in Europe and Asia. And I mention that because I'm going to be going live on Christmas during the day. So we're going to be streaming a lot earlier than usual. We're going to start at about 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern Time, which is, 5 to 6 hours earlier than normal for me. So that should give everyone in the world at least a couple of hours to watch. And you're definitely going to want to watch this one because we're going to be doing something very special that I've never done before. No cap. I'm going to be going for Shadowland Stage 130. Yeah. Maybe, who knows, maybe we'll get high enough to go to 136 and we'll claim the highest floor cleared. I'm not sure, but we're definitely going to be aiming for and hopefully able to snag stage 130. Right now, my highest stage is 96. As you can see there, my best record under my challenge info. I've never pushed higher than 96. 96 was what I got to the very first week that Shadowland Plus was introduced back in March with the X-Force Wolverine Sabretooth Warpath Juggernaut update. So it's been a while. It's been a few tier 3s, a lot of new characters, a lot of new uniforms since I got to stage 96. They also introduced the VIP refresh that allows me to get 5 characters back. So even if I can only make it to stage 125, I can technically make it to 130 because I could just refresh, Thanos, Apocalypse, Jean Grey, Doctor Strange, Namor, and someone else. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be a marathon stream. I'm going to start the stream on stage 1 of Shadowland, and I'm not going to stop the stream, baby, until we're on stage 130 or plus. So we might be making history. At the very least, hopefully, we'll be getting that CTP selector so you can see what this Blubbery Whale account can do when it is pushed to its absolute limits. Now, speaking of whaling out, speaking of spending money in Marvel Future Fight, it's a question we get asked pretty often on the channel. Is this offer worth it? And we've got a brand new offer to discuss today. It's the Tier 2 Premium Character Pack. Now, this Tier 2 Premium Selector was data mined, and we were wondering if it was going to be coming out as part of some sort of login event, or if it was going to be coming out as part of some sort of purchase, some sort of promotional pack. And now we have our answer here. This is $70 Canadian, which is pretty expensive, and it is $50 American. So thank you for the conversion rate there, Mr. Justin Trudeau. And what do you get for your $50 US, your $70 Canadian, or your 1 billion Brazilian reals, and so on and so forth for every other currency out there? You get 2020 crystals, so it's very cute. Marvel Future Fight, very hilarious. You get 2,020,000 gold, again 2020, very cute. Okay, and then you get a tier 2 premium selector. But you also get, hang on, you also get 50 loyalty and 50 Gwenpool's snowballs. Now, the loyalty I think is actually better than you might think because I'm not sure exactly how far 50 loyalty gets you, but I'm pretty sure if you have 0 loyalty, it's going to get you at least to tier 4. So that's going to give you an extra 300 crystals, which is nice to remember that. Additionally, the Gwenpool Snowmen. That's going to be the big fuss here. You get 50, which automatically gets you the Gwenpool uniform for free. And then you'll be left over with 20 snowballs. You also have the 10 snowballs from the, gift. We had the 5 at the beginning, and now we have another 5 here. So you'll be left with 30 snowballs. I really think Marvel Future Fight should have taken this into consideration a little bit more. Spending $70 and being left with 30 snowballs, even if you had been holding out and you hadn't purchased the Gwenpool uniform until now, 30 snowballs isn't going to get you anything. They should have at least calculated it to give you enough snowballs to purchase Gwenpool's uniform and one other thing. That would make these purchases so much more appealing. But with that being said, what do I think of this event, Cynicalex? What do you think, buddy? I don't know. It seems a bit pricey. Now, automatically getting one of these characters to tier 2 if you don't have them is a pretty big deal because otherwise you're looking at a $10 US, so that could be 15. It's about $14 Canadian. It could be more in your currency, but anyways, you're looking at a $10 US, so 1/5 of the cost for a subscription, a Biosub or an X-Gene sub. And then you're looking at either spending a Mega Rank Up ticket and a Mega Tier 2 ticket, or you're looking at spending some Rank Up tickets. I can't really say, maybe like a 5-star and a 6-star Rank Up ticket, and then spending your gold, getting their uniforms to 20, and then hoping you don't get screwed up on RNG, and then using a Tier 2 ticket. So is that worth the $50 US or the $40 US, which is the difference in cost? Well, you do get 2,000 crystals as well. You do get the 2 million gold is pretty much non-existent. I mean, it's really nice for certain characters, like if you don't have at all, like Namor. It's really nice to automatically get Namor. He's really strong. You have characters like, for example, Nick Fury. You can get Nick Fury for 2,500 crystals at 6 stars. So that's something to consider. But someone like Ghost Panther you can get unlocked automatically. That's really nice. If for some reason you don't have Luna Snow at all, you could get her as well. She's also really strong. But I think aside from those 3 characters that I just mentioned, and maybe Nick Fury, I would not pay $50 for this for any other character. Kitty Pryde is not worth it at all, even though she's a premium character. Rescue's not worth it. Gibraltar here, Juggernaut's not worth it. Crescent's definitely not worth it, even with the new uniform. He's not worth it. Gambit you can get from the Danger Room. Weapon Hex you can get from the Danger Room, and you don't even need her Tier 2. You just need her 6 stars. So, yeah, I feel like this pack is just... I don't think it has enough flexibility, and I think that's really the problem with this pack. So I really would have liked to see Marvel Future Fight. First of all, I would like to see them discount this pack or add something else to it. I think that really is an important thing here. 2,000 crystals is worth about $20, $25 US, maybe $30 tops. So you're still talking $20 for the Tier 2 selector. Subscription is $10, so you get basically 2 subscriptions back-to-back instantaneously, which is basically the same number of bios. So you're not really paying... You're just paying for the 2 months in one shot. You're paying for the speed, but... Again, it's Christmas, it's the holidays. If they're going to do something like this, they should at least make it a little bit spicier. Yeah, you get the Gwenpool uniform, but still. So my suggestion, my advice is probably to not purchase this unless you are a player that really loves the game, you're new, and you really want to rapidly progress. This I think is a very niche purchase for certain players, specifically if you want to Tier 3 Namor ASAP, because this is going to speed it up a lot, and rather than having to save up crystals and then save up for a Mega Tier 2 ticket and purchase that and then use that towards your Namor with rank up tickets, it gets really messy. So this takes a lot of the mess out of it, and it does take out additional crystal purchases and stuff out of it. So for characters like Namor or Nick Fury or Ghost Panther and Luna Snow, I think this is a good purchase for players who want to rapidly progress in the game. Again, it's not for every player, just for players who want to rapidly progress and don't have those characters unlocked at all. But yeah, I still think they should discount this pack by at least like $5, $10 if it is the way that it is. I think it's just a little bit too expensive, or if they want to keep it at this cost, at this price point, they should add some other stuff to it. Like if they added a 6-star rank up ticket, that would be really nice. Or if they added like, they can get crazy with it. If they added like 10 days of a bio subscription or an X-Gene subscription. So you would get your Tier 2 character, but then you could spend 5 or 10 days unlocking someone else and building them up a little bit. So, you know, you could sort of combo this and get Ghost Panther and Weapon Hex, for example. Or they could put like 500 boost points. Just something a little bit extra. Maybe 500 extra crystals or something. Something just a little bit nice. They could even throw in a couple of lower level uniform rank up tickets. Like, you know, an advanced, a rare, and a heroic uniform upgrade ticket. So you can automatically get one of these characters' uniforms to heroic. It also synergizes with the Gwenpool uniform. I just feel like this is not really that appealing to the most players. And that's not what you want to see in sales. You don't want to see a sale that's geared towards like the 1% of the 1%, right? You want to see sales that are more generally applicable. And, you know, I just want to say as an aside, but let's not get into too many comparisons about this and the Stark Stash, because the Stark Stash is an anomaly, okay? It's like it's an outlier. Yeah, we understand. For $10, you can get 5,000 crystals. Fantastic. But you got to wait 2 months. And the Stark Stash is, you know, the only... If you're going to compare everything to the Stark Stash, of course everything else looks worthless by comparison. Air is free, right? I gotta breathe to live. So if I'm going to compare everything to the price of air, I guess I'm never going to buy anything, because air is so cheap and it's so valuable, right? So I don't really like the comparison to the Stark Stash. I'm not saying anyone is comparing the Stark Stash to this right now. I'm just saying. As far as what else they could have done, I really think they could have done a cheaper version of this. Maybe, you know, slash the crystals by half. And instead of being a premium selector for tier 2, if they did a premium 6-star selector and made this cost like $20 US or $25 US, I think that would be really nice, because a lot of people want to get their hands on a 6-star weapon hex with the new striker changes. So again, Marvel Future Fight, you should look at where your game is progressing. You should look at what's hot, what the trends are. A lot of people are, you know, pushing World Boss right now because of the striker changes that you made in your update. You can try to capitalize on that by giving us something we actually need and want that's going to affect our progress in a more meaningful way, but is still within our budget. You know, people wouldn't be that pressed or that upset to spend, you know, $20 or $25 if they're going to get Gwenpool's uniform, which is basically transforming a character, and they were going to get a premium 6-star selector to pick up weapon hex. You know? I think that would be a great compromise, and you could still sell your holiday uniform. But right now, I think this is just a little bit too expensive, and that was kind of the criticism with a lot of these sales, is that they were either giving you not enough of the snowman tokens. This is 10, where you need 20, or they were giving you too many tokens, giving you 30, giving you 40, 50, 100. We needed something in the middle that was going to give us exactly 20 tokens, so we didn't have to spend like crazy and buy multiple packs. The only other discount, or the only other sale in the store right now is the dollar store. The dollar store is back, and it's got an addition for the 6-star selector. This, I think, is a really great deal. If you have 6-star characters that you want to unlock, I think this is a great head start to get them. Now, keep in mind, a lot of these characters can be unlocked with half of the regular cost. 2 updates or 3 updates ago, they updated the list of characters that were half cost, and they included a lot of the characters I'm scrolling through right now. What I mean by half cost is, instead of 320 biometrics to get them to 6 stars, it's half of that. It's 160. Instead of costing 150 biometrics to tier 2 them, it's only 75. So double check in your account, double check with your characters that they cost half or not before you purchase this for one of those characters. Don't purchase this for one of those characters. But you could purchase this. I mean, the best characters on this list are probably right here. Dr. Voodoo or her or him are probably the absolute best characters to purchase. He is especially good with his leadership now for Deadpool and others. So for $1 to be able to pick this guy up instantaneously and be able to transform your holiday Deadpool and Captain America, Endgame, and all this other stuff, this is a fantastic deal, and I think this is well worth the $1. And I'm just upset that we can't purchase it more than once. Other than that, I don't really like anything else in the shop except maybe the boost points and the crystals. Now, the crystals are really nice because it's a competitive amount of crystals. The 200 for $1 is the same as the 600 for $3 in the Heroic Quest, and that's the best crystal per dollar ratio in the game besides the Stark Stash. It's 200 for 1. So that is nice. The crystals are really nice. The other nice thing about the crystals is that they add to your VIP level. So if you're VIP 0, you spend $1, you automatically get to VIP 1. You unlock those co-op rewards. It's the most valuable and it's the most worthwhile purchase in the game. I promise you. You know, sign up for Loot Cakes if you're in the U.S. If you're a citizen, if you're a resident, join an alliance, and you'll be able to build up enough to get a gift card. Hopefully, quickly enough to get this. If you haven't already done so. And then I think the boost points are pretty good. 200 boost points for $1 is kind of nice, especially because it synergizes right now with the event mission to get some extra gold. And then maybe the X Gene Selector. Now, it's only a 50 X Gene Selector, so I don't like it that much, but it's not bad if you're trying to finish off a uniform or a tier 2 for someone like X-23 or Nightcrawler, but they're not top tier characters. But yeah, other than that, everything else in the store is a big miss. I think they really need to evaluate some of these sales because they're just not that good. Like 50 bios when we get 200 from Shadowland per week. This should be 500 bios. And yeah, there's no point in talking about this because these other sales, like, this is terrible. This should be grade 3 or grade 4 for $1. This should definitely not be 100 of the type 1 tickets. The 500 clear tickets is actually not bad. Actually, now that I look at it, the 500 clear tickets is not bad. I don't really want to talk about like how you could combo these with the snowmans to get Gwenpool's uniform. I'm sure you guys can figure it out if you really want to. There's some sneaky stuff over here, but you're still gonna end up spending like, you know, $25 to $35. So you're not really going to be able to escape that. So yeah, those are the sales. I'm kind of like iffy on the first one, the tier 2 premium selector. I like the idea of them trying new stuff, but I think it's a bit overpriced and I think it needs to be a bit more flexible. And then the dollar sale has some really good deals but then it also has some duds that you just absolutely have to dodge. Yeah, and then finally, like, you know, it's the holidays. It's the holidays. And I still see a lot of people complaining that we're not getting anything for free. So it kind of feels weird because on the one hand, I think they're absolutely wrong because we're getting stuff like this, and this is obviously free, and this is obviously amazing. But then on the other hand, it's like, okay, it's RNG, and then on the other hand, it's like, okay, this is not holiday themed. So I don't really know how to feel. I don't really want to give in to the kind of senseless whining, but at the same time, could they have made this? Could they have spruced this up a little bit for the holidays, for Christmas, and maybe given people more of a feel like this was made especially for the holidays? I don't know. I feel like it's more of a North American thing to feel that way than other places in the world. Maybe the North American audience is just larger than before, and Marvel Future Fight should pay a bit more attention to them. I'm not really sure. Like, you know, maybe if they just switched around the clear tickets for something new that was kind of holiday themed. I don't really know. I don't really know. But I just wanted to address that because I still see a lot of it on the forums and on other, you know, places, social media. So I just wanted to cover it as well because it's related to these sales that are, you know, not free. They're sales. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the dollar store. Let me know what you guys think of the Tier 2 Premium Selector and my idea for the Premium 6-star Selector. Thank you so much for watching this video. Happy holidays, and I will see you in the next one, and hopefully on Twitch for the live stream. Take care.